And so on the listing side, though, it's weird, all right, because you've got like some houses that just kind of sit.
Yeah.
And that's normally an indication that it's overpriced.
Yeah.
But the problem is it's getting sellers to see that. You know, I think they want to just throw these big stickers out to see if we can fish somebody back in. And quite often you can.
Yeah.
So it's a weird, more than ever kind of gray scale with pricing.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I
that
see it.
it's tough.
And I think there was, for people that jumped into real estate, it was probably, oh, it's so easy back 3 years ago, right? When rates were at 2% or whatever, crazy like that. And now it's like, no, this is when realtors really show their value, obviously, because there's a lot of work that goes into trying to make sure that you can put your best foot. It's not just a matter of here's the offer, it's accepted, whatever type of thing. There's a lot of work now.
Yeah, it's not even where I think realtors can show their best self or the best version. I think it's where you can see who's actually making money.
Yeah.
Because in a market where you are showing one client 6, 7 houses and you keep getting outbid, you're going to have buyer fatigue. People are falling off.
Yeah.
You can sell anything. So any agent can sell in that market, right? You just stick the yard sign up. And I mean, they can screw up your deal, but anybody could sell in that kind of a market.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes you really have to hone in on your skill set when there's more inventory, when you're more shifted in the buyer's market. But in this kind of a market, I think it's just when your clients are getting buyer fatigue, you really have to say who has reserves built up, who's actually running their business like a business.
Yeah.
How can you afford to continue paying your admin when you can't get something under contract because you're getting outbid by cash every day?
Yeah, that's a big issue, obviously. Because as we know, like the Central Kentucky market, for the most part, has always been very insulated to an extent from the outside forces of, the housing crash of '08 and so forth like that. Obviously, college town, a lot of industries moving to this area. Obviously, throughout the pandemic, I mean, I had countless people moving here. It wasn't like a Texas or Phoenix scenario, but I mean, people were like moving here, I couldn't believe it. People that had like never stepped foot in the state and they already had a contract and were buying a house, and their first time going to be in the state of Kentucky, for example, was to walk into their new place, which was just like crazy to me. Like, I mean, maybe if they were moving to California, I understand. I'm like, people are moving to Lexington?
Oh, for sure.
Central Kentucky?
We're like we're like a hidden gem. We really
Gosh,
are.
right? We really are.
I mean, we have amazing food, amazing people. We've got beautiful homes. We've got space. We've got a great airport. Like, I love Lexington. And we looked, when I moved from Eastern Kentucky here, we looked at other options where to move, and we chose Lexington, not out of necessity, but out of we love it.
Yeah.
And when you fly in, it's so beautiful. The only place I can so I love to travel too.
Yeah.